you doing, folks? Not really monitoring any chats or anything today. Just want to give an update. Excuse me. Want to give an update on the GM's Alcove on YouTube. I don't know if you've noticed, I don't have a whole lot of subscribers for this channel. Basically building it from scratch. But what I've decided to do is basically move the content, or most of it, over to the Dash of Elan. So everything's being moved over to my other channel, Dash of Elan Wargaming. Now, the title of that channel is actually Dash of Elan GM's Alcove. So it's basically going to be the new home of the GM's Alcove. So if you're interested in adventure gaming, role-playing, board games, card games, PC games that are based on adventures, sci-fi, fantasy, you probably want to follow me or subscribe to the Dash of Elan because that's where all the latest content will be. In other words, that channel is going to be an archive for everything, all my content that I put out, whether it's wargaming, whether it's fantasy, science fiction, role-playing, my live plays of D&D and Pathfinder soon, as well as Call of Cthulhu and Starfinder. It'll all be found on a Dash of Elan. Now, in the description of the video, it should be there now, you'll find a link that'll take you to a Dash of Elan. It's also on the front page of the GM's Alcove on YouTube. You look towards the bottom, you scroll down, you'll see a link to the Dash of Elan channel. And if you want to keep up on all that I'm doing, especially my live streams, subscribe to the Dash of Elan. That's where all my content will be, or most of it. Right now, the YouTube channel, GM's Alcove, it's kind of like going to be an archive of sorts, so it won't always see the latest stuff. And the reason for this is basically building up this new channel from scratch is proving quite difficult and time consuming. I do actually have the Dash of Elan, which is a pretty good channel. Its focus up to this point has been pretty much on wargaming in all of its forms, but I've decided to kind of bring them together because, well, why not? So I recommend that you go over there for all the latest stuff. I'm going to have all my live plays for role-playing games on there and all my other stuff. It's kind of like what I'm doing with my Twitch channel. Excuse me. Which is basically the GM's Alcove. But all of my content on my Twitch channel is actually like I'm seeing it on YouTube, where it's just everything. You know, you're going to get the role-playing, you're going to get the board games, the historical, the miniatures game, the card games. You're going to get it all on my Twitch channel. So why have separate channels on YouTube? I don't know. But so I'm going to shift everything over to there. So you guys, if you want to follow me on YouTube and see all the latest live stuff and videos that I'm going to be putting out, and I've got a lot of plans coming up the coming months, especially with Pathfinder 2E, second edition, and some other games that I'm going to be putting on live plays and demonstrations for. Go to the YouTube channel, A Dash of Elan. Also, I highly recommend you check out my Twitch channel, GM's Alcove. I believe it's GMR _ Alcove. And that's where you'll find me on Twitch. And there should also be a link to that in the description of this video, this live stream. So check me out on those two platforms, Twitch and the other channel on YouTube, A Dash of Elan. I'll soon be changing the background logo on A Dash of Elan to include the GM's Alcove as well. In fact, I did change the title. As I mentioned, it's now called Dash of Elan GM's Alcove. So it's both channels in one, and I'm going to change the graphic around. But I think this will be easier for me, and take advantage of the fact that I have a lot of subscribers on A Dash of Elan that would appreciate this type of content, but for whatever reason they don't know about the GM's Alcove, this channel on YouTube, or they don't know about me on Twitch. This is a way to kind of bring everything together into one. But it's not going to change any content output or anything like that. It's just bringing everything together. So on this one channel, you're going to get everything you could imagine to deal with gaming. Everything that reflects my hobby. And I'm pretty much all over the place. PC games, fantasy, sci-fi, adventures, war games, history, 40K, kill team, and the list goes on. I love it all. I enjoy it all. And if you have even the slightest interest in any of these things, I highly recommend you check out the channel. Check out my playlists on there. I've got it pretty organized, pretty well organized on different topics, lots of live streams, live plays, games we've played online. And I'm going to start including more and more of the fantasy stuff, the role-playing. I've already uploaded a few things, in fact. But that will be the place to go if you're interested in the GM's Alcove and the content I'm putting out for there. That and my Twitch channel, the GM's Alcove. So that's pretty much it, folks. I thank everybody for subscribing here. And you can remain subscribed here because I will be putting out occasional content over here, but not as often. And some of it will be, I don't know. Most of it will probably go on the Dash of Elan if it's pretty good content. But I intend to keep this channel nonetheless. It's going to be, if anything, an archive for past videos or alternate videos or things of that nature. But there you go, folks. Any questions? Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. And stay tuned because I have a ton of stuff I'm going to be putting out and releasing. So that's just about it, I guess. I hope you enjoy. Check me out on Twitch. I got every 4 days a week I do paint and chats if you're interested in getting your miniatures painted, whether it's for your role-playing or whatever. Join us for some great chat about the hobby in general. Well, painting up our stuff or crafting our terrain. You know, I've got a lot of plans I've got for my fantasy games of Pathfinder, painting miniatures and working with that beautiful Dungeon Forge terrain that I have and making some other nifty pieces as well. That's pretty much it, folks. So thank you for your time, and I will see you all soon on the other side. Take care, folks. Hang in there. It's only going to get better. Take care.